Shit, a few years
that
old,
boy is Benny Hanna.
I gotta let her know it ain't went nowhere, man. It's still dripping. I'm still dripping. We still dripping. I just went out at that intersection. On my burnout, that's my predilection. My we been up for the re-election. It ain't no whole niggas in my section. She want me to fuck her without the protection. I'm cracking that whip with them in the perfection. I'm about turning pimping into a profession. They want my location, they need some direction. I don't need you keeping no tabs on the nigga. They try to catch up, but they say losing figures. Bitch stressing by me, she losing a figure. When I'm on the scene, that shit look like a sticker. Sus got her drunk and ain't talking about liquor. She suck up that dick up, don't come up for hiccup. High in the game, I approach with no pickup. Pass it to my dogs, call that a flea flicker. I cannot run from the ops. Middle finger to the cops. Let's get it popping like wops. Your head and your neck a red dot. I'm just connecting the dots. You niggas is hot cause I'm hot. Come on, you don't want the white talk, you better pipe down. Now I came from the boss to the fiends on the block saying I wanna rock right now. Nigga, magazine got an extension. Look like you want an adventure. I might be looking for vision. Stay to the code like the vision. You should just shut up and listen. All of my bitches is vicious. Watch how you move, they suspicious. Them shooters will pay you a visit. I don't make none but bitches. I don't claim none but riches. I can't trust none of you niggas. Something about you got glitches. I might hop off in the vert. I might hop off in a skirt. I spill some sauce on a shirt. I just got sauce on a skirt. I don't make none but bitches. I don't claim none but riches. Man, you could look in my eyes, but you cannot see my vision. Me, I got sauce on the low. I put some sauce on the flow. Got too much sauce for these hoes. I just got sauce on the hoe. Nigga, I turn my curses to blessings. I'm just now learning my lesson. Ain't no more working or stressing. I got that hedge of protection, but I still swerve on your section. It ain't about mine, then I ain't concerned with it. Walk through the game, but my footprint's permanent. All my bitches bad, ain't none unconservative. Can't ride shotgun if you ain't gon' murder shit. I need the earth with depression. Only thing I burn is pressure. Watch for them slimy ass niggas, you gotta discern in the sector. You just a German infection, baby. Ain't no romantic. I'ma just curve her infection. Sorry ass hoe can't give me an erection. That 40 burst in a second. Gon' need a hearse in a second. I'm not the first or the second. Bitch, I'm the only. He disrespect homie, then he is not homie. He disrespect cuz, then he is not cuz. Fuck who you is, but fuck who you was.
Tom Danny. That new shit, you heard? Choke fire. I told my people they won't be waiting long. I told the Ray I'm about to put it on. They gave my Uncle Cleve too long. My big cousin Cleve, that's a soul. It used to be so thick in the nose. I'm getting wiser when I'm getting old. It's choke fire, let me get on wood. I run the town, make a nigga know this. I run the show, boy, act like you know, boy. That's my open like a goon, shout out to Po boy. I grew a fro boy, my shit might touch the flow, boy. I'ma give it to you raw, but in no cut. He got a job at the cleaners cause he fold up. Oh, you that nigga who be talking to troll, huh? I was careless, now I'm so careful. You getting money, they be so jealous. Kobe gon' feel like Machiavelli. I think that rich life more deadly. If y'all make a belly 3, come and get me. Run away at home, ain't have a leash. If it's over 50K, keep it factory. Now I see why all my people mad at me. I'm about to bounce back, we about to count stacks. I believe in God, I believe in rock. I told my people they won't be waiting long. I told the Ray I'm about to put it on. They gave my Uncle Cleve too long. My big cousin Cleve, that's a soul. It used to be so thick in the nose. I'm getting wiser when I'm getting old. It's choke fire, let me get on wood. I run the town, make a nigga know this. Hand me the ball, let a nigga snap. I'm dreaming about that money when I take a nap. When I was rested, I hit him with the 357. The other night, I was mad it wasn't real life. I'm trying to grow up so I can blow up. When I get them DLs, I'm doing donuts. Them crackers charge me too much, I ain't got no guts. But when I'm done with that bitch gon' look dumb. Let me tell you where I'm from, niggas get slumped. He laughing when he did it, he murder for fun. I just asked my kin to roll a fat blunt. I'm writing rhymes in the back, trying to hurry up. I'm reminiscing about them days days on them dirty cups. Let my niggas out, fuck a handcuff. I'm trying to stay consistent on my rap mission. I'm trying to buy a Benz with the hat missing. I told my people they won't be waiting long. I told the Ray I'm about to put it on. They gave my Uncle Cleve too long. My big cousin Cleve, that's a soul. It used to be so thick in the nose. I'm getting wiser when I'm getting older. It's choke fire, let me get on water. I run the town, make a nigga know this.
We about to tune in soon. Yeah. We definitely about to tune in with it. We about to tune in with it. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's yours truly, Mufasa Fashaw, coming in to you live with another episode of Alphacology. And appreciate y'all for grinding with me, growing with me. Like I always say, man, we trying to be the most alpha versions of ourselves in here, and doing what's best for us, man. As usual. Today's topic was supposed to be for tomorrow, but I had to move it to Tuesday. For unforeseen circumstances. With that being said, I'd like to let y'all know that I will be having either a Patreon or OnlyFans soon for the alpha classes. And I'm gonna have special guest speakers on there, man. Shout out to Lee. He been working with me on that a little bit. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, everybody, and support everybody give me, man, as I keep grinding and growing, keep shining, keep grinding, man. With that, we're gonna jump right into it, man. We kind of running late, but shoot, I had to do another podcast. If you can, man, shout out to Libre TV. I just did another podcast before I came here, and it was on polygamy and stuff like that. And it was a great podcast. So LibreTV.tv, if y'all want to check it out, you guys could check that brother out over there, man. He's doing a great job, man. Shout out to Solomon, man. I appreciate him, man. He definitely put me on some game. And as I keep learning, I keep just dropping in on you guys, man. And like I always say, man, this is a living channel. So, it's not how can I say, etched in stone. So if something new, something changes occur, if I learn something new, you guys gonna know. You know what I'm saying? All right. And with that being said, man, we're gonna jump right into the topic because I always want you guys to be the most alpha version of yourself. And this topic is actually from the fans. They asked me what they wanted to. I asked people, and I don't like to call them fans. I like to call them supporters because guess what? They support me. I'm gonna support them. And I asked straight up. I asked them, man, hey, what y'all trying to learn? And I got a couple that I was gonna do, but I usually take a poll, and it was a lot about relationships. And like four dudes hit me up, man. They hit me up and they asked me, man, hey man, how you know if the girl the one, or how you know when it's time to clear it? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I could do a whole 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's 2021, and it's hard to find beautiful, submissive, cooperative women that align with your alpha energy. So you got to protect your energy at all costs. And a woman will drain you. And if you with the wrong one for too long, your life is going to be miserable. You're going to be doing a lot of battles, spiritual warfare that, we ain't not trying to put up with. You know what I'm saying? So I did write down in my notes, I said, I'm going to give y'all 6 gems. It's really like 15, but that's gonna be saved for the class. If y'all ever want to hit me up for a consultation, man, y'all could go ahead and find me on the Twitter, on the Instagram as well, Mufasa_Fashaw, Jones G Fashaw on Twitter, man. I got you guys. And we could discuss, some consultations, but these are the 6 that I think could, from what we dealing with right now in the climate and the environment we in with society. These are the main 6, especially you cats that's trying to really grow in your alpha energy, man. Really grow your masculinity and groom yourself to be the best man you could be. It's certain things that you got to stay away from. And if you stay in these relationships, it's going to turn out bad for you. And they always like to say, if you stay in the streets, you're going to end up dead or in jail. Well, if you stay in a bad relationship, you can end up the same way. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, man. And I might lose a couple of y'all, just because y'all don't like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. And some of this I done been through myself, and I done witnessed face to face. So like I always say, man, this ain't just pro-black, it's pro-truth. So, and sometimes the truth hurt. So the first one I got is time when it's time to move on. When you start blaming her for holding you back, or she's a distraction, bruh, I'm gonna let y'all know, man, a woman can't be a distraction. We all know that. We all been through that. All right. If you see yourself, and I seen dudes break up with a girl after 10, 15 years, man. If I went with her, I could have did this, and I was supposed to go here. I was supposed to go off to this school, but she got pregnant. I done caught myself doing that. And bruh, no woman can't hold you back. I mean, physically, mentally, or emotionally, they shouldn't be able to. If they are, then it's something wrong with you. You need to seek therapy. All right. No woman should be able to hold you back from growing in your goals and your purpose in life. And my younger years, man, I'm like, man, yeah, if I went with old girl, I'd probably be doing this, that. I couldn't blame that on her no more. I had to blame that on me. You understand? I was not being accountable. So you got to hold yourself accountable. And if you see physically, like, all right, she really holding me back. Example of you getting held back. All right. Let's say you got a business and your woman complaining about you working too much. That's a red flag right there. And then you stop working so much, you holding yourself back financially. You holding yourself back career-wise. You don't know you grind hard enough, you could make it to where you don't have to work so hard in the future. But a quick example, I was dating a young lady, and I used to I do personal training. And she was like, I don't like all those women in your face, blah, blah, blah. So I cut back. And it cost me about $800 a month. And in the same breath, like it had to be 2 weeks later, she wanted to go somewhere. I'm like, man, I ain't got the money for that. Why you don't got the money? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yo, you told me you wanted to spend more time with me, and you ain't want those girls in my face like that. Now, that was a beta move for me. All right, that's just beta. I should have been alpha and be like, look, kick rocks, because I got to get this paper, right? So that was my distraction, and that was my first holding back. And I was like, man, I could have had so much more money. I could have been so far along in my process or in my personal training business, to the point where, guess what, man, I'm blaming the girl, when it really, ultimately, it was my decision, like, to appease her. Listen, man, women gonna demand your time no matter what. Listen, I'm not gonna sit up here and play with y'all. All right. I discussed earlier, like, quality time could be, they like to say, oh, we need to spend quality time together. And, their idea of quality time and my idea of quality time are totally different. So I have to sit down. If I'm with a woman, I got to sit down and listen. You want to spend more time with me throughout the week? Well, this is what I do. I do the podcast, boom, 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 and get in where you fit in, or come support me at the podcast, or come see if you could do anything around the studio. And boom, now we spending more time together. Now, if they fall in line with that, then cool, I'm good. If they not falling in line with that, then they're not the one I'm supposed to be with. It's just that simple, fellas. It's just that simple. And if they not sitting there doing what I needed to do, that's a potential for holdback. Now, I done seen chicks hold dudes back because they felt like they had to stay back home because they had a baby, blah, 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 or they couldn't do this because the chick got them jammed up. Listen, fellas, the chick called the police on you, bro. That ain't your woman, man. Leave. Look, that's worse than cheating to me. You call the police on me, you playing with my life. So you don't want to be in that situation. I done been in consultation with a dude like, I can't do this, I can't do that because she called the police on me and I got a record now. And I'm like, bro, how you still with a girl who just gave you a record? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to be in those situations that if the woman holding you back, just let it go, man. It's okay. I know it's gonna be hard because, like, man, if you it's dang near virtually impossible if a man in love with a woman for him to leave her. Right? She has to leave him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want you guys to understand that. Now, the second one, and this is very important because, fellas, you need to always gauge this. This is something that you got to do monthly, maybe weekly. Who knows? If you putting more in the relationship than she is, hey, I'm not here to bash women. I love them. I think they're God's greatest gift to man. And but if you let them get away with doing nothing, they're gonna do that nothing in that relationship. You shouldn't be even entering a relationship if the woman never gave you minimal. If she only gave you minimal, if she only giving you 50% and you giving 110, you're gonna burn yourself out. All right. Women drain your energy no matter what. They're gonna drain it. And it depends on how fast. They could drain it fast or they could drain it real slow. It just depends on you. All right. So if you putting in more than she is, you putting in more energy than she is, and she's purposely holding back, then you need to clear it. Like I'm telling you ASAP. And I know it's kind of hard, like I told y'all, if a dude in love and stuff like that, but you need to recognize that, hey, old girl ain't putting in the work. I'm doing all the heavy lifting. I done seen cats in situations where they were doing this, that, the third, and the woman was just there. And I don't know why, but it is what it is. Like that all ties back into, holding you back. And when you do call it out, it's usually the same excuse. Oh, I did all this for the last guy and he still left me. Well, I'm gonna leave you because you ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I done said that to a chick before. Well, guess what, man? This ain't working, man. Like, you're not relationship material, or you're not ready to be in a relationship. It's just up to you. All right. You guys got to understand these relationships really, really will change your life. How you spend time with a woman changes your life in either a good direction or a bad direction. So you need to understand, as we keep going, that, bro, you know when a woman putting in more or less, you know that already. I know that for a fact. If she's putting in more than me, then hey, I got me a good woman. I need to step my game up and put in just as much. If she's putting in less and she's feeding me excuses, it's time for me to go. Where my keys at? Get my keys, get up on out of here, and I'm out. So I don't do anything that doesn't benefit me at all. If it benefits me, I do it. All right. If putting energy into a relationship more than enough and it benefits me, that's fine. But it's no way in the world, it's no way in heck, in HE double hockey sticks, no way in hell that you putting in more work than she is ever going to be beneficial. A healthy relationship is both people are putting in the same amount of energy and they're reciprocating things that they like. They're sharing happiness. If you're giving her happiness and she's not sharing her happiness with you, then it's a problem. It really is. All right. Y'all not working as a team either. And she's the dominant one. If you want to be honest with you. If you putting in way more than she giving out, she the dominant one. Who keeping who? With that being said, the next one, number 3, you realize you're polyamorous, but you're in a monogamous relationship. That's the story of my life. Yeah, y'all boys know for a fact, and you can ask women this. I ask all if I was in front of a talk show right now with a crowd full of women, I asked them, have you ever getting cheated on? Have you ever been cheated on? And all of them would raise their hand. All of them. 99.9%. Because most men are naturally polyamorous. All right. Now, yes, it's possible to be monogamous and not cheat and all that. You know how, fellas, we all know how much energy that takes. And you got to be on a higher frequency to actually pull that off. And most men who are successfully monogamous, they're not doing it for the woman. They're doing it because they have they're trying to develop a deeper connection with the Most High, and they're holding their seed for a reason. All right. Those type of men don't marry your average woman either, because that woman got to be on a deeper frequency and a higher frequency as well. So we got to get this Disney Channel cookie cutter monogamous relationship out your head and just be a man. Just be honest. There's females out there that will embrace what you bring it to the table. Hey, look, I don't know if you into it, but this is who I am, and I really like you. I really want to be with you, but you got to understand from time to time, or I do got such and such over there too. And she with it. Can you be with it? And she either gonna say yes or no, but at least you told her the truth. And that's what we got to work on. I think that's step 1 for your alpha energy. Tell the truth. Tell them the truth, bro. You just got to be honest with them. Like, look, I don't think I'm a one-woman man. I don't care how fine you is. I don't think you have all the tools. And women do it all the time. Oh, I got a man that take me on dates. I got a man that I sleep with, and I got a man that I'm working on a relationship with. 3 dudes. Right there. Polyamory. Same thing over here. Like, if you know you won't, if your woman can't cook, all right, well, I can't find me a woman that can cook and have her. Boom. It's less pressure on both of y'all. It's 3 incomes, but I'm not finna jump into that right now. But fellas, this is on you. You need to let that girl go. Yeah, you got a good girl, but you know for a fact that if you get caught up, she gonna be hurt and she gonna leave you. So what the point is? You might as well tell the truth. You're gonna eventually get caught. Hey, trust me, I done been there plenty of times. So I don't even play with them. I just tell them the truth. Like, hey, if I feel like you got what it takes, I probably could be monogamous. I don't know. Okay, what level are you gonna do the sister wife thing? Are you gonna have a concubine thing? Are you gonna slide off and do your little thing here or there? However, you could tell her however you want to tell her. But bro, once you start to realize you're not a one-woman man, you knew that from the jump. And you start getting that itch again, I think you need to slide. Especially if you don't have the sexual discipline. You gotta slide. You gotta let that go. You gotta let that relationship go. It's gonna be ugly. Because sometimes they catch you cheating, they stay, now they dogging you out, and now they cheat back. Now you hurt. Hey, it is what it is. Now, if you were telling the truth from the jump, then guess what? And y'all had an agreement, then it's a little bit different. Now, I don't know why I got these shades on still. But I do like these. These some Gucci shades, y'all. Got these from, I don't care, man. These $300. You know what I'm saying? Clean. I'm gonna get some more too. So you realize you're polyamorous, but you're in a monogamous relationship. That's a beta relationship. Who said why? For what? Oh, okay, okay. Now, all right. So with the polygamy thing, man, I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's plenty of ways you could do that. We're gonna jump into that one day when I get I need my people here so we could break it down. But you can have a sister wife or concubine side chick. I feel like the woman needs to know, or you could just have that little agreement. Every once in a while, I'm finna slide off. As long as I don't bring nothing back home, like a baby or STD, strap up, you good. It's like 3 ways you could do it. It's 3 ways, y'all. I'll just ask her, you know what I'm saying? And and if you not, you know what I'm saying? If you're not in a situation like that, you say you may be a beta. I don't mind. I mean, it ain't beta as long as you telling the truth. You telling the truth. If you a one woman man, that's good for you. I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? But if we're being honest about it, that's not your natural state. That's all I'm saying. Not saying you can't make it natural. Or you that can't be your thing. That could be your claim to fame. You know what I'm saying? But from a number standpoint, women always gonna outnumber men, so you gotta double up. You know what I'm saying? And so it's crazy that we all see this and we know this for fact, and most women don't think all men cheat anyway. So cheating ain't nothing but lying. So if you tell her the truth, you already knew what was up. It ain't cheating. That's all it is. It's simple. But if you're in a monogamous relationship and she ain't having it, you should just, break it off and tell her why. All right. And you said most assumption. What's good, man? You said most women want one, most men want one woman. Oh, I guess you meant want one man. Yeah. Women, listen, it is what it is. When you in your alpha energy, man, and you doing what you need to do, who's the real prize? You understand what I'm saying? A man is only as faithful as his options anyway. That's how I look at it. So the better you doing in life, the more options you gonna have. So you pick the best women available or the best woman available. It might not be enough for what you need. Then what? All right. So which brings me to my next one. And I'm out the door first quarter. I used to do this because I love, like, my last few relationships. I was in love. I think I was in love because I still left, but still, but I was pretty much loving those women, and I had a strong emotional connection. So the disrespect thing, it grew. You know what I'm saying? And when she gets disrespectful, when it's a little bit of disrespect, you correct it. Sometimes you let it. You always correct disrespect. Never let that shit slide because it's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm telling you, you got to do that with all human beings. I trust me. I learned that. It just get worse and worse and worse to the point where you like, what the heck is going on? How did we get here? So she gets disrespectful. Like, I tell you to run to the hills. You know what I'm saying? Run. It ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. The highest level of disrespect, your woman cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? Or swinging on you. You be like, oh my God, she ain't got no respect for me to the point where she trying to throw me off my square. You know what I'm saying? And if you get, that's just for me, but y'all might have some other, but some women could be insubordinate, just straight up defiant to you. If you dealing with a chick or living with a chick who is getting disrespectful with you, bro, you gotta peacefully leave. Like, look, you being way too disrespectful. And that's the only way. If you do it with the rah-rah stuff, you're feeding into it. You just got to do it. Hey, man, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they're gonna ask for you back if they really love you and care about you. But remember, just because a woman loves you, don't mean she respects you. You gotta know that. They love, I always say this, they love the beta male. They don't, but they respect the alpha male. Your respect come first. Your respect come first. All right. You think woman is the prize? That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. You already know what's over here, man. If you think the woman is the prize, that's fine. I ain't never said it wasn't. I said you the prize. If you don't feel like that, then that's on you. You understand what I'm saying? Um, with that, with that being said, like you got to sit up here and you got to think really hard about, you know, what's going on in life, what's going on in your life. And I'm gonna send this off real quick because I did want to do that for y'all. But you got to think really hard about what's going on in your life at all times. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, hey, listen, man. I know for a fact, man. Look, I'm just trying to be straight up with y'all because y'all was really stuck on that. Like, bro, it's kind of hard once you tell your chick that you polyamorous and you done been in a monogamous relationship for a couple years. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be hard, but we gonna have to talk. I'll jump back on that in a minute. But she gets disrespectful. Now, the disrespect is subtle, and it's probably not even at the beginning. Like I used to, now, I'm going toward the end of the show. I'm gonna talk about the books that you need to read. But one book that I will always say is my go-to book before I want to put it, any woman jump in a relationship with me. Got to read this book. Got to read it. It's called The Five Love Languages. At the beginning of that book, or somewhere in that book, it says the honeymoon phase wears off around year number 2, and you don't know if a woman really loves you until that second, third year when all the butterflies wear off. When y'all starting to get into the monotony, y'all started get into a regular routine. All right, then that's when you figure out, okay, this chick really love me. You know what I'm saying? When you know when you let me say, when you piss her off and she still does your love languages. All right, she might really love you. You know what I'm saying? Um, I said might, but I don't think any woman can act for that long. So yeah, once that honeymoon phase wear off, you're gonna find out what kind of woman you got. And that's when the disrespect start really showing up, like year 2, year 3, and now you like, oh, why I ain't see this before? Because your nose was wide open. Your eyes were your eyes couldn't see the red flags because they were filled with hearts, and everything she did looked good, smelled good, always was pretty, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I would love to let you guys know that even after them 2 years, yeah, I know you probably mentally and emotionally invested, but you got to always be vetting and judging and analyzing your woman. The game never stopped. The game never stopped. So when you see that disrespect showing up, I got me an exit plan. You know, you could talk, y'all could do what y'all need to do. Alleged compromises, but I don't really I don't negotiate with terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no compromise to disrespect. Like, why are you disrespecting me? Because you ain't do this, that, the third. That's not how that works. You know, that mean you knew you was being disrespectful blatantly, and that is to me grounds for termination. Now, y'all might play it different, but all I know is it get worse and worse and worse as it goes. And the more you let a woman disrespect you, the more she gonna fall out of love with you. Believe me, believe me, believe me. So you want to cut that out. You want to cut it off at the head anyway. You want to snap it in the bud, get your stuff, leave. Right? But I know y'all boys ain't just gonna simply leave, you know, y'all been loving the girl and we fall in love quicker. They don't know that. See, they love just be on some emotional stuff. We make a decision. So I know how men roll. All right. With that being said, like the disrespect, as soon as you see it, and disrespect is very simple. You lay out your boundaries before you get in a relationship. Look, I don't like when you do this, that, the third. And she do it, you give her the warning. Anything after that is disrespect. That's how I play it. Now, some dudes cut them off rip, like, nah, chick. I don't know who you been dealing with. Like, so I done been in those situations too, where I was like, as soon as I seen the disrespect, I was gone. All right. So it just depends. But I'm trying to be a fair man. I feel like I got a little maturity to me to where I could sit there and be like, all right, don't disrespect me like that. Oh, you gonna disrespect me? Let me show you I got options. I'm gone. All right. You gotta always have room to clear it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some of us boys don't have that room. And that's tough, but you need to make a way. You always need an escape plan. Because guess what? Sometimes you don't need, she'll break up. Oh, that's another one. About the disrespect. Every time, another subtle sign of disrespect is when y'all in an argument and she threatens to break up with you. I always felt like that was a sign of disrespect. Like, yo, like I said, I'm the prize. Why the you want? Okay, leave. I always been, and I mean it too. You guys, any woman with who I ever been with, I mean it. All right, leave. You want to leave? Just leave. You know, so it is what it is. Oh, I didn't see that at the bottom. It said when you show her, you will always defend her. She will understand you checking her is out of love. Yeah, I could agree with that. That should be a given though. Like most women, you shouldn't be with a woman that you gotta always defend. If you gotta always be out here defending that woman, then yeah, that's a red flag. I'm out of there. Why you always putting me in situations where I have to defend you? That's not what I'm here for. If you follow me, you're gonna automatically be protected. I'm gonna protect it. That's what you're supposed to do. With that being said, let me see the next one. Oh, the running track. Yeah. You can't. I always like to give people chances, but you only about to get 2 chances with me. But that's a red flag. It's always gonna be a red flag if you're using the relationship as a point, like as a weapon, ending the relationship as a weapon to win an argument. I ain't even trying to argue. I usually tell men all the time, correct the woman. So if I'm correcting you and you like, well, you don't like it, you could just leave, or we ain't got to do this. I'm gonna be like, sure, because I'm not, like I always tell, like I said before, it's respect over love. What's good is the love if you don't got the respect. You understand what I'm saying? It's no good. It's no good. Love and respect don't go hand in hand. I know this. All right, I know this. Especially when it comes to women. Maybe when like brotherly love for your brother and you know what I'm saying? I fight harder for my brothers and my loved ones than I do for me. And that's just the God honest truth. That's how I am. Somebody attack me, hey, it's whatever. Don't attack my people I care about. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, that's who I got. You know, so it just depends on who you is, but I'm not into the breakup thing. We broken up for 2 days, now we back together. And you can't do that when you trying to be monogamous anyway, because or you dealing with a man that got options. Because you break up with me for 2 days, that's how long it takes for me to start a whole new relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to do that, or you don't want to give me the chance to think me being single is a way better feeling than being with the woman. So I always tell her, I was like, look, you sure? Because if I like it over here, if I like it on the other side of the fence, I'm gonna stay over here. So, and plus, any woman who's giving you a good treatment and setting the energy and the environment up right, you're not gonna want to leave, and she's not gonna threaten because she done put. That's another sign to know when the woman put a lot of effort and energy into the relationship. She's not gonna walk away from it like that. So, all these 6 signs I gave you that you need to leave, they all tie in together, man. That's why I did that. I said I'm gonna give y'all these 6. They tie in together because if she's putting in less than you are or minimal and you putting in a lot, shit gonna get disrespectful. We're human beings. That's what we do. Like, let's not complicate it. Let's not know. These are the rules. All right, yeah. Are there some exceptions to the rules? Yes. But exceptions cannot be rules. That's what I was taught. So, which brings me to my last one. And she don't fit into your life. She don't. And we do this, especially us. Listen, man, us men, we do this all the time. I don't know why we do this, but yo, yes, I know she got a pretty face and a fat ass. I know that. I know that. I know she got everything you want physical. We always pick chemistry over compatibility. Chemistry is the feeling that woman gave you. You're attracted to her. Y'all got great sexual energy. Y'all just very attracted to each other. Y'all have fun. Y'all like the way y'all make each other feel. That's chemistry. Compatibility. Do y'all have the same ideals? Are y'all on the same page when it comes to religious beliefs, thought processes, how you want to run the relationship? Are we doing this right? And I keep telling people, stop getting in relationships where it's just chemistry. Stop getting in relationships where it's just chemistry, where y'all just like the way each other look, smell, and taste. That's not going to sustain your relationship. Compatibility will. Are we on the same page? Are we equally yoked? Do we go to church on Sunday? If the girl don't even go to church, don't believe in God, worship Satan, why you got all this chemistry with her, you know it ain't gonna work. Y'all relationship not gonna last unless one gonna submit to the other. That's the only way. You know, hey, put that up right there. He said 2 days to start a relationship. Hey, but I be having them in line, man. I don't know what you talking about. I can get married by the end of the week. If I really try. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to get into that. It don't take much. It don't take much if you know what you're doing and you know what you're looking for. But with that being said, I had to address that because it don't take me long to be in a relationship. It don't take me long. I mean, I say I could get in a don't mean it's gonna be right, but it don't take me long to find somebody new. It's 2021 and we have the internet. You have instant access to millions of new women every day. And they have instant access to you. Fellas, if you look halfway decent and halfway got your shit together, you can have a woman too. It's not that hard. Well, we're gonna keep going, but she don't fit in your life, man. If you want to move up north and she want to move down south, that ain't fitting. Somebody gonna have to compromise. Or not, somebody gonna have to go with somebody. You understand what I'm saying? So she don't fit in your life. that means you're really just there for the chemistry. And that's fine. But I always say chemistry, relationships, you shouldn't take too seriously. All right. A lot of cats, another sign, and I hate to say this, and this is a bonus sign. All right. But it goes in, she don't fit into your life. If you ain't married, you been with that woman for over 5 years and y'all ain't married, you know what you need, my boy. And she's just a place filler. I hate to say that, but that's your wife anyway. But if y'all not officially married or y'all ain't walked down no aisle, because I don't care if you go to the courthouse or not. I don't really care about all that. But y'all live together, it's been 5 years and you ain't popped the question. Yeah. I know what you're doing. And she don't fit in your life. If you don't want to make that woman your wife, you know, that's a low-key insult to her. You know, let that junk go. You know, I ain't trying to sound like Jared Jackson, but let's not waste each other time and money for years. It's either you know or you don't know. You should know by year 5. Now, I heard 6 months. You can know in 6 months, but that don't mean nothing. I know, shoot, my mom and dad got married after 7 days, and they've been together for 34 years. You know, but it don't take that long. I'm just being honest with you. So she don't fit in your life, man. You definitely got to clear it. All right. Now that I gave y'all, it's time to move on. The 6 signs. I want to give y'all a couple exit strategies. And I'm totally honest about this. You guys need to jump in a relationship and have an exit strategy. You'll feel way better about yourself. A lot of cats be like, I get on the phone, I do a consult. I don't know how to leave or what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go. Are you serious? All right. You know you can't go to your mama's house. You ain't got another place to stay. Well, you need to work on being in a relationship where you have a place to stay. If it don't work out. From this point forward on in my life, unless we, 5 years strong and we married or something like that, I don't never put all my eggs in one bag. I'm gonna always have enough money. If I gotta clear it and start over somewhere else, that's what I'll do, and I'll gladly do it. Because that's how much I value my peace. You gotta value your peace. Fellas, you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you can't leave tomorrow and go drop a lease somewhere else and live on your own somewhere else and be self-sustainable. That's the most alpha you could be right there. Every relationship I ever been in, I was able to boom, drop it, put first, last, and security somewhere else. Okay, I'm out of here. You gotta have an exit strategy. And that's your number one exit strategy because you got security. A lot of y'all cats stuck in relationships, you don't have security. You don't know where you're gonna go. You done built your whole life around a girl, like the woman is your purpose. And that's what God punished Adam for. He loved Eve so much. Instead of God, whatever Eve told him to do, he did it. So he bit that apple. If Adam was on his alpha, he'd have slapped the apple out of her hand like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to be. You got to be the same way when it comes to your alpha energy, man. You got to have your exit strategy. You got to always have a place to go if things don't go your way. I always say this. And sometimes if she move with you, I always ask, baby, you, if a woman move with me, where you going to go if this don't work out? I tell them straight up. Because it's always going to be my way or no way. And no way is okay. My way or the highway. I'm always be I can't help it. I just can't help it, y'all. I can't help it. I'm always a my way or the highway guy. I'm going to try to work it out a little bit. and I'm gonna try to talk the girl into, doing it my way, and if she not, then I'm gone. Like, I'm not finna stress myself. I done seen too many dudes die of stress, and I done seen too many dudes live a miserable life because they old ladies. They not doing stuff their way. They done compromise so much. They doing whatever they have to do to get their manhood back. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sad thing. So I don't want y'all boys to be in that situation where we can't sit up here and get our manhood back because we done compromised and we done changed so much. You gotta be confident within yourself. If that woman seeing you who the man, once she liked what she liked about you in the beginning, you got to keep that going. Unless it was a lie, don't keep it going. All right. I meant to say that. Unless it was a lie, don't keep it going. But if you were being yourself and she liked it, you got to keep that going. Only improve yourself. Don't change yourself. Improve yourself. It's a difference. Oh, I changed for. No, you were supposed to improve for yourself. And she was supposed to love that. Now you done changed all this stuff about you. Now you're crying. Now I'm telling you it's going to be all right. Get your alpha energy right. It's all good, but you changed. Stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Stop changing. Just get better at being you. And that's what I mean by getting more alpha. Just get better at being who you are. You understand? If you had a beard and she was like, I think you should cut your beard. As soon as you cut your beard, you lost all your strength, Samson. Well, it was his hair, but you lost all your strength. You lost all your manhood. Just like that. Manhood is earned. It could be given. It could easily be taken away. You could take it back. You could get it back. You could elevate it. All of that. But one thing for sure, it takes time. And hey, it takes time to grow that beard. And then a woman jump in your life and she don't like it. She wants you to cut it. Nah, you already like me with the beard. I'm going to just make my beard even better. Make it bigger. Make it stronger. Everything but do what she asked you to do. And we're going to do something on that. I need to do a whole Bible study lesson on Samson and Delilah, man. That's one of my favorite. I call Samson an alpha male, beta male story because he was very alpha on a lot of stuff and he was super beta when it came to that Delilah. He was doing all that pillow talking. We were doing all that pillow talking and then we wonder why we in situations we in. And it's right there in the good book. It tell you, it show you all the lessons you need to learn. But like I said, I know leaving a woman is hard, especially if you're in love with them. And at that situation, even if you're in love with the woman, you still need an exit strategy because she might leave you. Most time when a man in love with a woman, he never leave her. She leave. And hey, maybe he wasn't man enough, or maybe he wasn't the man. She probably outgrew him. Maybe he outgrew her and she just got jealous and left. I done seen all of that. I done seen me and my boy, we had this conversation, and this goes back to the top one. Well, this goes back to the top one as well. When you start to blame her for holding you back. And one of my first, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I was in college. I was in junior college over there at LA Pierce. I was playing running back. I just met this chick for some odd reason. Within a week, we boyfriend and girlfriend. Good old chemistry. And, I was playing good ball, and I was talking her about it. I was just excited about next game. I said, next game, UCLA, USC gonna be there, and I'm gonna do my thing. And I'm just going through all the motions. She was like, you think you all that? Listen, when a woman say you think you all that, if your woman telling you that, deep down, she thinks she better than you, bro. That's a red flag. But I ain't pick up on that. You think you all that? And she was saying it in a serious way. I could understand she was joking, but she was saying it in a serious way because she wanted to have a deep conversation about it. Like, why are you so cocky? And I'm just like, yo, I worked hard to play ball. I'm excited. And I just think I'm gonna have a great game. Anyway, I'm getting on the bus. I get the text message. I don't think we need to be together. I'm sorry. I just can't do this, Gregory. And I'm like, what? Wait. Cause I'm texting. I'm like, why you ain't at the bus? Like, I want to get a kiss before I leave. You know, I used to kiss her before I jump on the bus and stuff like that. You know, I'm not coming to the game and this is not working. So, you know, I'm just like, I told my boy, dang, I wish Joe was on the, I wish Joe was on here. Shout out Joe Sims. I told Joe, like, man, I can't believe this chick just broke up with me, bro. Hey, he was like, man, you need to get your mind right. We got a game. And then he said something like, she probably smashing somebody right now. Like when he said that, my head just dropped. Like I had like the worst game of my life. I got a concussion. I was getting lit up. I was just playing. Yeah, I was just playing soft. And I don't play soft. Like I get in my zone and I go crazy. I couldn't go crazy. I was just like, after every play, they took me out. They put me on the bench. I was just like, man, I can't believe this. And I was just mad. Cause it really messed me up. And it was so crazy because I was riding back home and you know, he was moping. And I was moping, but we lost the game and stuff like that. And I was just like, dang, I probably messed up a real good chance to get some looks, you know, to get a scholarship or something. And I get a text now. And same thing, my boy Joe jumped back on. He was like, oh, she texted you, I see. And it said, you know what? I thought about it. I do want to be with you. I'm like, he was like, don't buy that. She just threw you off your game. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't called me a simp. He called me a bitch. He was like, listen, if you get back with her, you will. And yeah, I got back with her, man. But we ended up breaking up a couple days later because she kept doing the on and off breakup thing. So it was just like too much for me. And I was just like, I was being late to practice, arguing with her. It was just too much for a, 18-year-old guy like myself at the time. But now that I'm older, I look back at it and I'm like, yo, that was good game. I had to drop that on this podcast today because I just feel like when you're excited about something and your woman just distracts you and she's not feeding into your excitement, bro, you got to clear it. I don't know how to tell you this, but you got to get up. You got to get up out of there. That's nothing but Jezebel, Delilah right there. You got to get up out of there. I'm telling you, it's too many fish in the sea. Get up out of there, bro. It's not good. If you stay, it ain't gonna be good. And guess what? And I tell y'all it ain't gonna be good because when it don't turn out good, y'all can't be too mad at yourself. That's what I like about men. They're not too shocked or too mad. They was like, dang, he was right. I seen it coming. So you got to check out all the little signs and you got to check them off rip, and a lot of dudes will tell you they got similar stories where something exciting was coming up and the woman sucked the fun out of it, just sucked all the excitement out, sucked it all out. And that's not the sucking we want. You understand? With that being said, anybody got any questions? You can't take a woman too serious, at least in the first month. You can't, but you could still test her out. Like I would, whatever she say she talking about, I'm finna let you come show me. You know what I'm saying? I be doing that all the time. Like, man, all right, you showed out this time. Let's see if you're gonna do it again. Like, if she doing something I like and she only do it for a month, she just seeing that she could land me. But if she always consistently doing it, then I'll be like, all right, I might have something. You right, Exumption. Not that first month, nobody should be taking anybody too seriously that first month. But I done seen cats wife a chick up in first few days. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, y'all, it's some exceptions to the rule. It depends on y'all frequency. If you're on a higher frequency, she is, it could work. But yeah, it could take you a year to get married, a month. Just depends. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about what to do when you got to clear it. All right. But you got to have your exit strategy. I have a strategy, so I don't mind getting in a relationship because I know my strategy is so foolproof that if it don't work, I'm out. And I don't put myself in binding contracts. That means I don't get in a contract with a woman like legally married. For what? That's a bad business deal. And yes, she could potentially take half your stuff. And yes, she could put you on child support and take even more of your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And next week, man, I'm gonna have former, and this my time, but next week I'm gonna have a former NFL player come through, man. We're gonna talk about how to handle success, the do's and don'ts of success. And I've been getting successful, and I'm trying to handle it the right way, the do's and don'ts. Sometimes I feel like I'm the shit, and then I see somebody else. They more the shit than me, and I compare myself to them and see what they doing. I try to build myself, but I got to do it the way I do it. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in, man. If y'all ever want to drop something on a Cash App, you can. Cash App Gregory Fashion. I do take offerings, tributes, whatever y'all want to call it, donations. All right. And all the money will go to the Alphacology show and me finding these people, getting better equipment, getting everything started so we could keep grinding and growing. Fellas, I do this for my brothers out there because I want to see everybody succeed, man. Growing up in the hood, it's a lot of jealousy, but if we actually work together and drop knowledge on each other on how to get this money, how to grow our families the right way, how to be in healthy relationships, and steer clear of the bullshit, we could take over what we need to take over and claim what's rightfully ours. But until then, we're going to always be in some bullshit. And I'm always have something to talk about. But with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody for listening. And like I always say, man, this is not tea, it's protein. And we're going to ride out to one of my favorite artists out there, Choke 5, real quick, man. That being said, peace out. My bad.
Fuck, I'm fucked up, I need paper. Counting money from this reefer. $1 million bucks, I should've saved it. 9 o'clock fighting cases. Glock 9, my little banger. They cut the band off my ankle. I'm making moves for my label. From the south side by them Haitians. On the north side with my Yankees. This life I live so dangerous. All my life I've been gangster. 4-3, I'm money chasing. Just ripped the show off in Vegas. Dade County got them babies. Pretty pushes just shaved it. I know niggas gonna hate me. I can't let that shit faze me. Used to dream in the trace. This rap shit gon' save me. This life got me in the matrix. How my nigga went crazy. J-Bo, Auntie Cavis. Y'all hold on, I'm gon' make it. Too much shit done went on, but it's a dirty game. Stay praying for my niggas and pray they do the same. Money change a nigga, plus corrupting friends. Since day one, I've been A1 steady getting it in. Too much shit done went on, but it's a dirty game.